Hey, we're live. It's 5 Minute Friday. We're on right now.
Who wants to party?
So it's okay. Just ask me if I still have other children besides my youngest, because we only talk about my youngest. My youngest is always home more than the girls. He has different school hours.
That's okay. He's like me. I was my parents' favorite. I was I had two sisters. I was the baby boy.
Yep.
The baby.
He's the favorite.
He's the one that the girls know the
Carry
rules.
on the name.
Yeah, well, the girls know the rules about not opening this door right here. See this doorknob? The girls know the rules, but my son just busts in. I had a bad dream, and I need everybody to know about my bad dream. And I'm like, what are you doing? Anyway, there we are. 5 Minute Fridays. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us here as we recap the week with the whole gang. Some people join on. They've told us in the past, oh my God, never seen you guys talk to each other before like this. All at the same time, I can see all of y'all. Yep.
I'm sorry. Yep.
It's Roula, Ryan, Eric, Spencer, Kay, and Sam.
Yep. And Mango's hanging out.
Mango. Started the week with her getting dosed by a skunk. I remember. Oh man, that took forever to get that smell.
You have to wipe her down with sardine oil and make her smell better.
I bathed her in this oatmeal shampoo stuff, and it's just like, oh,
tasty.
I can still smell a little remnants, but yeah, I've had full custody. My daughter's she's in New York right now visiting Dan, and her mom's a teacher, so she's been like working late every night, and so Mango's just been staying with me. So she's done every show
right now. What's her thought bubble? Like a little cloud is above her head.
I feel like she sees a squirrel because you have a window in front of you, Ryan. And she's probably like, is there a squirrel? Is there a bird? Is it a plane? Oh my.
Well, she knows the routine. She knows that, Dad's got to work in this room every morning. So it's like we get up, I let her out to go to the bathroom, and then boom, she runs right upstairs and lays at my feet while we're doing the show. So
closer to the camera so we can see her face. Oh, look, there's Sebby. Look, it's
dog
show.
The same thing. I just bring him in.
The dog show.
Here, come down. You want to stand?
Let me bring my dog in here too.
Okay, get him. I'll grab mine.
Bring my 5-year-old.
Look this way.
How old is Seb now?
4. Go look up.
Wow.
Can you see
is that an adult now for Sebby? Because how small?
Oh, now he wants to pet.
It's the dog show.
Yep.
Where we can get him.
You just gotta put a photo up. Really, just Google a dog and just put it up like you have her in with you.
You're echoing, Sam, when I hear you. I don't know if you hear that, but I hear you echoing. Does anybody else hear that?
No, she's not echoing to us.
Oh, okay, good.
I just think that's one great thing. I get to hang out with Sebby all for this last year at home. It's pretty cool, as opposed to imagine you getting that dog. There's no way in hell.
Oh my God, no way.
I'm like, what, guys?
That's what Scooby-Doo is, right?
It's a Great Dane.
Reggie,
yeah, which I never knew Scooby-Doo was a Great Dane. I don't know why I didn't know his breed. I didn't know his breed.
Yeah, he's a Great Dane.
There's this new look, guys. There's this new thing that Google does. You see how the dog's moving around? There's a new search for Google that animates what you're searching for.
Oh, how cute.
Isn't that cool?
That's pretty cool.
It's called ABR.
What if it's porn? The dog's like,
Ryan would probably know that.
Ryan knows that one.
No way, Reggie. I'm not doing that.
I feel like this week, some of it was fast. I'm like, oh man, it's a long week. It's not even Friday yet because I'm so excited about having 3 days off. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, you anticipate that, and then next week we'll be back on Tuesday. Be like, this feels like the longest week ever, or maybe it'll go fast because
it should go fast.
Monday. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So if we recap the week, what we did, I don't know who wants to start. Anybody want to start?
I can't remember what we did.
Well, on Tuesday we had Revenge, and Revenge actually kind of worked out.
It was about a guy who made fun of a girl that he was actually dating, but hiding it from the office just to kind of throw everyone off the trail, which nobody was even on that trail. And he humiliated her, and she was mad. And she went into his office desk. Had gift cards, and she stole them all and used them.
Yeah,
he stole money from him.
They had been secretly dating in the office. There's a no fraternization policy there. He sent her roses, but he didn't put a card on it. Everybody is gossiping in the kitchen. And he's like, oh, she probably sent them to herself just to throw everybody off the track.
Who sent you flowers?
She overheard that, and she's like, how rude. So she got pissed, and then she stole like gift cards from his desk drawer.
And I think the quote at the end, Eric was like, wow, this could have saved you a lot of trouble if you just returned his phone call. Because they ended up saying they're going to keep dating. That's going to save you a lot of trouble.
Does that make it hotter for people at work? And then they know they're not. It's taboo to fraternize with.
Absolutely. Throughout the years, there have been a few KRBE romances throughout the years.
For you?
No, not for me.
Oh,
I wouldn't touch any of y'all with a 10-foot pole.
that's on
No way, man. You don't poop where you eat. That's the old saying.
You don't like to take notes on the show, but the one thing I didn't take notes on, I'm kind of annoyed, is when we did the segment, what's the most random fact you know? And people would tell us all these random things, and I can't remember what people were calling in with telling us random stuff. I just remember fish scales is contained in all lipsticks. Lipsticks all have fish scales. That's just a random fact that I know. But people called in with some really rando facts. We're like, wow, that's really crazy. How do you know this? So that they would know these reasons. They had their reasons, but I didn't write any notes because we were going so fast. I guess
okay.
I forgot to write notes.
Someone just texted. I like Friends. Rula likes Friends.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan and Kevin don't like it.
No.
Sam, I don't know.
I haven't really gotten into it now.
Yeah.
You should try it.
My husband never watched Friends until it was over. He watched it on repeats, and then we had. Before it was on Netflix, you had to have the DVDs, and he would like download episodes and watch them that way. And he really got into Friends. He got into Friends so much he was into it way more than me. I just watch Friends when it's on repeats. If I have the TV on and I know there's going to be a repeat on, I just put that on.
He watched bloopers though, and he watched all that stuff.
He would watch all the behind the scenes bloopers, and that made it more fun for him. And that's basically what the reunion was. Talking about all the bloopers and all the behind the scenes stuff. Speaking of office romances, now we know that David Schwimmer and Jennifer Aniston have channeled all their crushy love into that kiss at Central Perk.
I still think they knocked it out. Don't you think?
Well, okay. Actually, here's something.
It would have ruined it, but I think they did something. They dabbled.
Yeah, because in this reunion, this is the magic of editing.
That kiss scene again.
Yeah. Right. The magic of editing. They take one answer from something else and they'll put it to a different question, right? So all of us who got bombarded on our social media with the reunion is coming, everybody probably saw that one clip where James Corden says, okay, opinion, were they on a break? And everybody says yes. And Matt LeBlanc says bullcrap, right? That's not what that's not what he was saying that to. In the reunion, he's saying it to, did they kiss off the air and have a romance as real people? And they're like, no. And that's where Matt LeBlanc said bullcrap because he called them out on secret romance.
We did a reunion show with this show saying 15 years. And then all of a sudden,
wait, you mean we're not going to be on in 15 years?
No, so we're doing something. And all of a sudden we go, because they were bringing in guests, surprise guests. They brought in a character named Gunther. He was that.
He was on Zoom.
He was the manager of the coffee shop. He was on he never really talked that much. He had a few little scenes. He never got his own episode. Maybe like us just bringing Mumbles in for 10 seconds. Hey, Mumbles, what are you up to now? Oh, really? Okay, bye.
You still work here?
That was it.
I'm still here.
All he got was like 30 seconds on this because he was on Zoom and didn't even look like him. I'm like, who the hell's that guy? But I'm like, that's all you got was 30 seconds. Poor guy was there for the whole 10 years, or at least 9.5.
Well, I'll tell you what, when we had that reunion in 15 years, get the Ouija board out and channel me, and then I'll haunt you guys.
But I was thinking that same way, Eric, because our show's been together for such a long time. We've had so many people come and go, character-wise, or just in our personal lives, or something that the audience knew.
We've done the show for 18 years.
18, yeah.
Yeah, 18 years we've been together as a show. And I just find that, wow, that's really funny. If I can, 17 years after we ended our show, we want to get together and give everybody behind the scenes. And, oh, yeah, remember when we did that? What was really happening behind the scenes that you couldn't see because we're on the radio? Here's my son.
But the difference is nobody's going to pay us $4 million a piece to come back.
No. Or that's why they only lasted 10 years, right? They had all that money. We have to keep working.
I mean, I was waiting for one of them to say.
We don't make friends money, that's for sure.
I was waiting for one of them to say, oh my God, because this show made us millionaires. Not a one person even made a joke about how rich they are from that show. And honestly, $4 million for that reunion is cheap compared to how much anticipation and buildup there was. They could have gotten them each for $8 million, I bet, because they need it to happen so bad. Look at what are the numbers going to come out for that, Eric? Do we know? What's the stream? How do you do the stream numbers?
They'd like to keep that stuff close to their vest. They don't like to tell people. For some reason,
did we know with Tiger King? Like at one point, all of America had watched Tiger King or something.
They'll tell you. I guess they'll tell you that big number. But like we don't hear Netflix. Like Army of the Dead. Have we heard how many? We talked about that this week.
Stinker bomb. Nobody cares. Netflix. Like they don't want to. They want to pretend like it didn't happen. Maybe.
I think it's done really well.
I don't think they can say nobody cares. I mean, a lot of people watch it. It was the #1 show on television.
Yeah, but we were talking about that, Ryan. Remember, what's watching it mean? How long does Netflix have to have you on to say you watched that? If I turned it on for 5 minutes and said, that's not for me. Does it count that I watched it? That's what I don't know how they rate Netflix.
It was a 2.5 hour movie.
Yeah.
It was long.
I guess if you sell a ticket, you sell a ticket. If I go to the theater and I buy a ticket and I
Or
walk out
Sam
in
and
20
Kevin.
minutes,
They're like, I don't watch Friends. I don't know anything about this.
We're talking about Army of the Dead.
we're already dead now. We've moved
I
on.
didn't
from
watch that either. No, Sam saw that.
I saw it. I just,
And you guys should watch Friends. If 300 million
talked
people
about
watch
it.
it.
Because Sam, you are living Friends right now. The one line is, it's that time in your life when your friends is your family. That's Booster and Special K. You're living that life right now.
Well, if I'm living it, why do I need to watch it?
Because it's
Yeah.
relatable.
Touche.
Mm.
And
You
remember,
go to
why-
the beach and pee on the
Why do you listen to the
jellyfish
Roula Ryan
stand.
Show? You relate to people on the show, or you relate to things we talk about?
I don't listen to you guys, so
Well, it's obvious from
We know that. We've heard you run the board.
you shut your mouth, Eric. I will turn you off.
And
No.
that end scene.
what was that,
Bye.
Kevin, wait.
I
Kevin?
just didn't want to be a sheep. It was so popular when I was younger, and I was just tired of hearing about it from my friends. And so I was like, I don't care about the show. I can hear enough about it. Y'all just talking about it.
Right.
Just hearing it. I don't give a crap.
You're too busy
This
watching.
show.
What were you watching at that time?
Yeah, what was your show?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, probably.
I'm
Who
thinking that's what
knows? What year was that? It was a lot of years. It was a
Yeah,
ton of
a
years.
lot.
90, was it 94 to 2004?
Yeah, Sam was 2 when it came out, so that's why.
Yeah, that's not my vibe, but I appreciate that you love it, and that's all I have to
keep
say.
on
Oh wait, how old was
loving
Faith
Keep on
when this
loving
came out,
it.
Ryan? Because didn't you say Faith jumped on
Faith
the
and
Friends
I are
bandwagon?
so
in
different. Even though we're
repeats?
close in age, we like totally different things. Totally
Same.
different things.
You don't
Yeah,
have to
no-
have been born when it was
No,
on.
no. I see. I don't buy that. Yeah, because Rolla brought up a point. My daughter watches. She didn't really get into Friends too much, but she's gotten into a lot of retro shows that were on well before she was born.
Yeah, like college
Yeah.
kids are into The Office and into.
Right.
Oh yeah,
Very
The Office is
Rock
her
and
all-time
Friends.
favorite. Yeah.
I can't relate to the Breakfast Club because I was definitely not a teenager in high school, but I watched that movie and I have watched it again because
Guess what?
eventually I became a high schooler.
We all watched Wizard of Oz, and that movie came out like 82 years ago.
1939 or whatever it was.
Yeah. So it's not like we can relate to that time frame.
I mean, I can't relate to her because I don't have a dog and I don't have ruby slippers, but I still found it interesting.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you work with a
Anyway.
guy with no heart? Sorry, Ryan.
Was that Kevin?
Me? Yeah, Kevin, I would
Sure.
say.
That's probably Kevin, most likely.
Oh,
And you have a producer with no
my.
brain.
Yeah, that's 100% sure.
Whoa. You guys are harsh.
And the-
I will
oh my God, you're giving us
as
an
well.
idea. Wait, Sam can be, Ryan
I
can be
could
the
while away
scarecrow.
the hours.
Or the lion,
burn
And
with
Eric can be the
flowers.
scarecrow. And the Tin Man is Kevin. And then Sam, are you Glinda or are you the Wicked Witch of the East?
I would like to be the Wicked Witch. That's
I could
cool.
see him doing Dorothy with those shoes, and you could be that the main lady.
He's always
Glinda.
lost,
Glinda.
doesn't know where to go. Where am I?
Yeah, that's
Do
Sam.
I follow this road?
There's a beer
Do I
garden.
follow it?
Kevin just got
Where's
fed up with the
garden?
conversation and left.
I think he fell off. Fell down.
Okay, 5 Minute Fridays is now turned to 13-minute Fridays. We're leaving.
Yeah,
Bye.
bye.
Happy weekend, guys. And thank you for watching 5 Minute Fridays here with 104.1 KRBE. Bye.